Breaking news now. Putin claims Russian positions along the front line in Ukraine are improving. After the failure of the Ukrainian counteroffensive this year, Russian President Vladimir Putin said that Russian forces have strengthened their positions along the entire front line in Ukraine. Putin's decision in 2022 to send thousands of troops into Ukraine sparked a war that has since killed hundreds of thousands of people and devastated large parts of Ukraine. According to Western assessments, Russia now occupies approximately 17.5% of Ukrainian territory, and despite a 4-month counteroffensive this year, Ukrainian forces have made almost no net territorial gains. Russian lines have been strengthened with minefields and thousands of additional troops, making it difficult for the Ukrainian army to break through. Video of Putin's remarks was posted online by Kremlin journalist Pavel Zarubin. As for the counteroffensive, which is allegedly stalling, it has failed completely, Putin said. New aggressive offensive operations from the enemy are in the works. Putin said, "We see it and we know it," when asked about the fighting in the eastern Ukrainian city of Avdiivka. The United States and Russia have both claimed that the recent uptick in fighting near Avdiivka is the result of a new Russian offensive. What is happening now along the entire length of the line of contact is called an active defense, said Putin. And all over that area, our troops are strengthening their hold. Quite a sizable region. Harvard's Belfer Center reports that between September 11 and October 10, Ukraine gained 8 square miles of land. After Russia annexed Crimea and a pro-Russian Ukrainian president was overthrown in the Maidan Revolution of 2014, fighting broke out in eastern Ukraine between Russian-backed forces and the Ukrainian armed forces. In March of 2022, Maxim Osipov, a writer and cardiologist from Russia, boarded a plane to Armenia before eventually settling in Germany. He and his wife have settled in Amsterdam. Osipov is a well-known author, and his 2019 book Rock, Paper, Scissors was praised by Nobel Prize winner and Belarusian native Svetlana Alexievich as an accurate, unforgiving diagnosis of Russian life. His second book, Kilometer 101, a collection of essays and short stories, came out in October of last year. He has taught Russian literature at Leiden University for the past year, and last year he launched a new journal of alternative Russian writing called The Fifth Wave. In an interview with the Moscow Times, Osipov talked about his experiences as an exile, the inspiration for his new journal, and his hopes and fears for Russia's future. You left Russia and wrote an essay for The Atlantic in May of last year, describing your emotions and thoughts. You said that you felt coldness, shame, and relief. How has your outlook evolved during the past 12 months? I am still extremely relieved, and I consider myself extremely fortunate to have been able to escape. A free country is a utopia compared to where I came from, but after more than a year and a half here, I find myself taking my daily liberties for granted. The sensation of relief wanes. But all of my relatives are here. Although my newest grandchild was born in Germany, my older two were only 4 and 2 years old when we left. I am overjoyed that they will be able to grow up in a safer and more prosperous country. Even though I know they won't be exposed to works by Pushkin or Gogol in the classroom, I have faith that the next generation can still become well-read and cultured. But the humiliation will remain forever. I'm going to feel more and more humiliated as this war drags on. What I feel now will remain with me for the rest of my life, even after it ends. I remember thinking as I was leaving Russia that something terrible had happened. The Holocaust, along with the Armenian and Rwandan genocides, were terrible events that should have been prevented. One of those unmentionable things had happened. And I believe we are all still processing that. The chill seems to have lessened, at least temporarily. When I first left Russia, I had only one suitcase, but now I have a house full of books, paintings, and my grandfather's clock. Some good friends of mine helped me smuggle these items out of Russia, and they've helped make the place feel more like a real home.